The day of closing is a big day.
We came down and we signed right in this very office, and yeah, it was nerve-wracking.
It was hard. It was emotional.
It was like letting go of your kids. All of a sudden we were signing and it wasn't ours anymore.
To watch people move on to the next phase of their life and to see the new dreams that begin, all in a matter of a few moments. It's the most satisfying thing about this job. The foundation of everything we do here at Alberta Business Exchange is really education. It's so important that business owners move through the process feeling comfortable with what's happening at each step of the way. After nearly 150 transactions, I stay pretty rigid to the process. As long as you follow the process, you follow the rules, you can virtually close every single transaction we work on. The first step is we have to get a valuation done. Back in 2002, I actually created my own valuation models and eventually wrote a book about it.
And his method of valuation was correct, I believe.
Valuing the business correctly is key, and you can see a lot of activity on your business because there are a lot more buyers for a fairly priced business than there are fairly priced businesses available for sale.
It's absolutely critical that business owners understand what their business is worth, and it's critical that they understand why. The next step is we have to build an extremely professional marketing package that literally addresses every single possible issue that a buyer would want to know about this particular business. We only have one chance to impress a buyer, so let's make it our best shot.
Really brings out all the best stuff out of your business and packages it up in a way that is really marketable.
Nearly 50% of the people that actually receive that document end up buying the business. One thing that business owners often are worried about is that the information is going to get in the wrong hands. Confidentiality is a cornerstone in our business. We manage confidentiality, but we don't direct it. If you're a business owner and you're worried about the information getting into someone's hands, we can ensure that you approve every single person that ever gets that document. Once we're past that and we have the marketing package, the next really big step, and that's where Mike comes in, is the research.
When we first take on a deal and we go to market, I first look through a buyer database which has just over 200 active buyers. I don't just stop there. First of all, we profile the buyer. I'll go out, I'll research the buyers and contact buyers that we see as a great fit.
We're trying to target exactly who is the right person. Maybe it's a corporation. Maybe this is an ideal vertical integration. It's amazing where our buyers come from.
The people that he brought to the table were the right people.
There's a big difference between just finding a buyer and finding the right buyer. We need to find a buyer that respects the values of the business.
We wanted to make sure that the business succeeded and these people had jobs.
From there, it's time to make an offer. What I was born to do, I'll sit down with everyone and try and negotiate a transaction that everyone can live with. And then we'll work with banks and we'll work with lawyers and accountants.
He's got tremendous experience. He's done, I think, north of 150 deals. He knows the valuation, he knows the issues, he's got great relationships. I love, working with him where we've got the same goal at the end of the day, which is, okay, let's close this transaction. Let's make sure that the client are happy with the result at the end of the day and that they have the least amount of stress possible.
We'll diligently work through every single one of those conditions to make sure that they've been met. And then once they've been met, it's closing day. Our success rate is pretty close to perfect now, because we just don't give up.
He's professional, good track record. He's Calgary-based, so he knows the Alberta market, and he just seemed genuine.
He was on your speed dial for about 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
We have a more personal touch. Our door is always open, and if you're just uptown, stop in, have a coffee and a little chat.
At the end of the day, we're just real people making real deals. We just really want to build that relationship, and we really care about these families.
Would we use them again? Absolutely.
We will buy
Yeah.
our next business through them.
We're so busy now, life is grand. We travel 1 week a month, we have involved with family, and now at 60 years old, I don't have to work anymore. Not a bad gig.